Okay, I think I'm back. I think I'm back. Didn't even notice me being gone. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I probably wasn't gone long enough. It probably just looked like the stream froze. Um, uh, I'm still dropping some frames because of the stupid internet. I don't know what's going on. Let me do a thing here. Let me do a thing here. Well, my download speed is showing as normal. I'm running a speed test right now. Download seems normal. Upload, that's the one I would need the most for streaming. It's also showing normal. Hmm. Well, I don't know why it's dropping so many frames tonight. Pyro, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? I'm fighting the internet at the moment. My ping, my ping on the server was crap. Like over 1,000 milliseconds. It's better now. That's still not great. My ping is normally 40 or less. Or right, well, maybe around 45 normally. So that's still a little high. Way better than it was earlier. It was in the hundreds and even over 1,000 at one point. But my stream, it was crap yesterday as well, Pix. Although it did clear up after a while. It did clear up after a while. Um, but my stream has been suffering as well. If any of you guys stream with regular OBS, you know, down at the bottom where your bit rate is, it was showing 0 bit rate, and on the output where it says stream, where it says live, it was saying reconnecting because it was literally not being able to connect, and my drop frames were through the roof. Through the roof. I'm still dropping a few frames. I've dropped 84 frames due to network issues. So sounds like someone didn't pay the internet bill. No, we definitely paid the internet bill. And I just ran a speed test on it, and it's our speed is exactly where it should be. So it might be my computer being weird. I don't know. Because my computer is using Wi-Fi to connect. I might just need to break down and buy a long enough Ethernet cable to plug in directly. I already have a hole in my wall because the router is on the other side of the wall, right behind the camera. And there's already a hole down there. For back when we had when we first moved in here, we had satellite TV here, and the idiot that hooked it up, instead of running a direct line into the living room, he ran all the lines through my bedroom and then drilled a hole from my bedroom into there to have the cables running. So there's already a hole there. All I need to do is get a long enough Ethernet cable to plug into. I probably need like a 15 to 20 foot cable. That's probably all I need. I mean, my table alone, my desk is like 5 feet wide, and my desk is on one end, and the hole is at the other end, and then it's at the bottom of the floor, and my desk is 3 feet tall. So that's 8 feet right there. And then the wall is, you know, probably 6 inches thick. And then it's probably another 8 feet. So 20 feet just to be safe. Just to make sure that it's plenty long enough. So I probably just need to do that, because I have a feeling if I was wired in directly, I wouldn't have any problems at all. So, like, we don't have like we're not paying for gigabit speed here. We have the option for it, but we can't afford that. But what we do pay for, it's good enough for streaming for sure. Both watching and me broadcasting, because I mean I've been doing this for a year now, and you know it's been going just fine 90% of the time, 99% of the time, this whole time. So it's definitely good for that, and no buffering at all when we're watching videos or anything on a streaming service. So it's good enough for that, and that's all we do. So like, why do we need anything faster? It's fine for what we do. But ever since I restarted OBS, since then I've still dropped 200 frames, which is 0.8% of the total frames so far. And I've been live again now for 7.5 minutes, and I've already dropped 200 frames. That's more than I normally drop in an entire 3.5 to 4 hour stream. It seems to have stabilized some, though. Seems to have being the operative word there. That is indeed the operative word. So let me check this. Yeah, I stopped her streaming, and that's I can't say for sure that's what was the problem, but the timing is awfully suspicious if it was. Yeah, that's way closer to my normal ping. Let's test something here. I told her to go ahead and start her TV back up. If it starts tanking when it does this, then we'll know for sure that was the problem. Yeah, just play anything. It doesn't matter. What you were watching before is fine. I just want to see if it's going to tank when you start it back up. I forgot to mute when I yelled that, sorry. Alright, well, you see what my ping was just then. It's even better now. So, and my stream is still holding. I haven't lost any more frames since I told you guys a second ago. It's still right at 200. Bit rate's holding still. It probably was my computer doing something freaking weird. Who knows? Restarting OBS might have been the trick. Fingers crossed. We're good. I think we're in the clear, guys. I haven't dropped any more frames, and my ping on the server here is ever so slightly higher.
I left it on just to...
I am live, by the way, just so you know. Just so you know.
No, you're good.
Yeah, that square right there, that number is the bit rate for streaming. It was down at 0, that was red, and that was showing reconnecting because it was...
What do we pay for this for?
Like I'm saying, I restarted OBS. I think that might have been the problem. I think it was just an OBS being weird. I am running an old version of OBS because I tried a newer version and I didn't like it, so I downgraded back. So I'm hesitant to try a newer version because I didn't like it before. But I think we're doing okay now. Let me get this out of my face. It's out. It's in the
call me
frame.
by my real name. It's all good.
Well, okay.
Sarah, Iris Lee, I don't care.
Okay.
You called me Sarah on there.
I know, but that was before you started using Iris on all your other stuff.
I just prefer that name for profiles and whatnot.
Yeah, I figured, like, on here, I go by Metal. Nobody calls me Andy. They know my real name.
Well, yeah.
But nobody calls me Andy. They would go, hey, Metal. You know, so you're on the internet, you're using your internet name. I'm talking on the internet, so I'm using your internet name.
Alright, well, I'll let you get back to it if it's working.
It seems to be. I haven't lost any more frames. Bitrate's holding steady. And my ping on the server is way better. That is absolutely manageable.
I'll turn that back off if need be.
No, it seems to be holding fine. Alright. Well, now that the excitement's over, let's get back to the boring world of watching me build this. I am very, very mad. I have not caught anything. They keep escape. Excuse me. I literally just finished eating dinner right before I hit the start button on stream. So it's making a little bit of a comeback. I had ham and swish sandwiches, and they were delicious. Blue balls. Charlie, welcome in. How you doing tonight? Today was a good day until all this nonsense with stream. Oh, I lost a few frames. I lost 30 more frames. Oh well. It's still less than 0.5% of the total frames, so. Alright, let's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for now on that. And I will dump that off, and I have 9 of these. So let's see how many it takes to do one layer. You're doing good, Charlie? That's good. Glad to hear it. Like I said, my day was going alright until this nonsense with my internet started up. Might have just been my computer. Hey! I finally caught one! I guess all I had to do was complain loudly enough. Alright, so 6 and 9. Let's see how many it takes to do one floor. One full floor, not just one pass. Oh, by the way, Charlie, if you haven't seen it yet, here's what we're working on tonight. Let me back up so we can see it. This is what we're working on tonight. Sears Tower. The Pokemon thing, if you've never seen it before, do exclamation mark Poke Start. So Poke Start, all one word. And then that'll get you a starter Pokemon and some starter Pokeballs. And then periodically, a Pokemon will pop up in chat. And then you just do exclamation mark Poke Catch. And then if you see right above when you first popped in, it shows, oh, you got Shriko from Elkhorn Stream. Nice. So yeah, it's the exact same game. You have the exact same Pokemon, like it's a universal game. So whatever you catch an Elk stream, you have here. Whatever you catch here, you'll have an Elk stream. So you can keep growing your collection everywhere. So, but yeah, a few streamers that I watch has that. So I thought it'd be a fun thing to add in my stream, so I did. But this is what we're building tonight. I'm hoping that I can get this done by Sunday, because Griffin's doing the world tour next Sunday, and I want this to be done when he does it. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're all part of the same community. I don't mind mentioning. Everybody knows Elkhorn here. Every single person in this chat, maybe with the exception of Pyro. Pyro would be like the one person that doesn't know Elk. And even Pyro might know him. I don't know. Pyro, do you know who Elkhorn is? But he would be the only one that wouldn't if he doesn't. Everybody else here, yeah, he doesn't know. He's another streamer that's in the community that we're all part of. Like Mac and Charlie and Pix and Lex, we're all part of the same community, and Elkhorn's another one. Oh, you got ads. Wait, all I was saying was Pyro is probably the only one here that doesn't know who Elkhorn is. That's all I was saying. Because everybody else here is in Griffin's community. And everybody in Griffin's community knows who Elkhorn is. At least they should. I'm sure they do. If they watch Griffin, they're at least aware of who he is, because we all play Among Us and bingo together. Does Mac know how to do the thing? Do what thing? The shout out thing, or the band thing, or what? I don't know what thing you're talking about, but the answer is probably shout out. Yes, Mac does know how to do that. Stagehand, thank you for that follow. Welcome in, I appreciate it. So I started with 6, and I have 1, so that was 8. That's 4 stacks plus 8, and 3 stacks plus 48. Okay, 3 stacks plus 48. So that's 1 floor. That's 2 floors. Firing Technician, thanks for that follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. How you guys doing tonight? Appreciate you swinging by. Been fighting some internet issues, but things seems to have settled down for the time being. So that is 2 floors. And then 3 stacks of 48, that's 4. I'll combine these. So that's 4 floors. And then 4 plus 8. So that is 4 and 8. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have some extras. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. That's 5. I have more concrete than I need, but that's all right. But that's all right. It's all gonna get used at some point. It's all gonna get used at some point. Every single, well, not every single bit. I did have a little extra, but big tower, lots of materials. It would help if I could place this glass without missing. That would be unbelievably helpful, and I would appreciate it very much. But yeah, are you? I saw you said you got some things done on Battleship since last night. Did you get that issue with row C always being marking as a hit? Did you get that part sorted? Fire Technician, thanks for that lurk. Thanks for the follow as well. Appreciate you. Have a good lurk. I can't wait to play Battleship. Just watching last night was so much fun. I can't wait to play. Like, literally, I don't know if you guys remember. If you guys were there in Griffin's stream last night, you heard me use it. Get my face in here. Super Battleship, electronic version. I haven't changed these batteries, and I can't even tell you how long. Advanced Mission Battleship. And I can't even tell you how long it's been since I've changed the batteries. It's been literally... I can't even tell you. I don't think I've changed them since we've lived here, and we've lived here for 12 years. This thing still works. It still works. Let's see if I can open this without spilling everything everywhere. Let's see if I can get this microphone down here so you guys can hear this.
Remote terminal activated. Input number of players. 1 player mission selected. Input skill level. Skill level 1 selected. Satellite link established. Input game option. Advanced mission selected.
The advanced mission's awesome. If you can see this, each ship has its unique thing. So you got the aircraft carrier here. It can fire those two patterns. The battleship takes out a 3x3 grid. The destroyer can take out 3 in a row, either horizontal or vertical. And then the submarine can also scout in a certain location. You pick any square, and it'll search that 3x3 grid. It won't give you an exact location, but you'll know if there's any ships in that 3x3 grid or not. And in addition to your classic red and white markers, when you do scans, like with your recon planes or with the submarine, you have these blue pins that you can put there, so you know, especially with the submarine, like I said, it scans a 9x9 or 3x3 grid. Let me turn that off. But it'll do a 3x3 grid. So if there's nothing there, you can put a blue pin there, and you know all of the surrounding squares are empty. And like I said, if there is a boat in one of those 9 squares, it won't give you an exact location, but it will say that there was an enemy ship detected. So you at least have... It is basically a minesweeper that way, yes. But that way you know at least the vicinity of where an enemy ship would be. And you have 2 recon planes that take off from the aircraft carrier. and you can send them out, and then they can do 2 separate scan patterns. They can either do an X shape where they do the 2 corners. You got a picture of 3x3 grid here. They'll either do the corners or they'll do the middles on their scan. So you send them somewhere. And the problem is it takes 1 turn away. Using your plane as a scan takes a turn. Sending your plane out takes a turn. So you do use up turns that way. No, wait, no, it doesn't. You can send them out and then also fire your 1 shot. But yeah, I was so in the mood to play Battleship. I played a game against the computer last night before I went to bed. It was so much fun. I haven't played this game in so long, and RU's game, it's just so awesome. It's just so awesome. I hope he got those kinks worked out of it. I know he said, let me move my mic back down out of my camera shot here. I know he said he did, I think he said he labeled the floor level board, because we noticed instantly that was kind of tricky to figure out which row you were on. So I think he said he labeled those. I made a couple suggestions. Griffin made a couple suggestions. The one suggestion that I made, when he was marking he was using white carpet as marking the misses. But if you're standing at the back of the board, looking up at the big board of your of your shots that you've taken, and you wanted to look around to see where your opponent's been shooting, you can't really see the carpet when they're behind your ships, because your ships are full blocks. So I suggested just using a full wool block, because it's going to have the same effect on the game itself, but that way you can even see the misses while you're in the back. You missed the Battleship style that you saw in, you want to say Batman Forever, that Jim Carrey as Riddler, and probably Batman Forever. Yeah. Trigger mines at the end. It's been so long since I've seen that movie. You know, I mean, that's like almost objectively the worst Batman movie. Back when Batman had nipples. But it's been a while since I've seen that, so I don't remember that specifically. But let me finish this row here and let me sleep. Pyro, I don't think you've seen the Battleship here on the server. I don't think you've seen it. Let me fly over there and show you guys really quick. It's really close. It's just around the corner. Like literally just around the corner here. In fact, at some point, I mentioned last night we should dig out the entire surrounding area and enclose it in glass. That way it's spawn proof. And then that way you can also see all the redstone, because the redstone's the coolest part. Look at this redstone. Look at this redstone. All of this is Battleship. This down here is what tells the game where you have your boats placed. And there's another one just like it underneath the ground right there, I think. This, yeah. Bro, electronic Battleship in Minecraft. Straight up. So how it works is... yeah, he labeled it. Excellent. How it works is... Look what you put in videos. Okay. I will have to watch this after stream because I don't want to get hit with copyright. And that audio would play through. I don't want to get hit with copyright. So I'll watch that after stream. I promise. But how it works is you grab your 17 wool here. You grab these white wool. These are for your enemy's shots that miss. And then the 17 red carpet marks where they've hit on your ships. And what you do, you just lay out your ships. So say you want your aircraft carrier to be right here. You just place wool here, 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 and here. And then underneath here, what that does, it triggers this redstone here instantaneously to send a signal over here and up here to this, where it pulls down this redstone block, which then allows this comparator to read from this barrel, sending the signal in to this barrel, out this way, over here to retract this redstone block, which allows this comparator to read from this barrel, which sends a signal into this barrel, which sends a signal into this piston, which pushes the log here over into the leaves, updating the distance from log thing. And then this signifies, if I remember what RU said last night, he said this is what tells the game that there is a ship in that row, specifically in that row. And then somewhere farther down the line, it indicates which column it is. And each one of these corresponds to one of these. So you put your ships where you want them. And then when you want to take a shot, say you want to shoot at E5, you come over here, you hit E, and then you hit 5. And then you come over here and you hit fire. And then up on the board on E5, which is, let's see, A, B, C, D, E, and then 5. So right there, once you hit fire, that gray concrete will be swapped out with either white or red, indicating a hit or a miss. And then when your opponent takes a shot, you do have to be in a voice call, by the way, because it doesn't tell you which shot they've taken. They have to call it out loud, like normal. So it's a mix of regular battleship and electronic battleship. It's scored electronically, but you have to call your shots out loud because it doesn't tell you what they've shot. But say I was on the receiving end of that E5. In this case, it would be like right here. So, nothing's here. So we'd go miss, and then you'd put a white wool there to mark their miss. And of course, if it is a hit, you just put red carpet on top of your boat where they hit you. And then if you change your mind on your shot, you hit reset, or not reset, you hit clear. That clears your selection, and then you can make another selection again. And then when you're done playing the game, you hit reset, and it literally goes one by one through the board and replaces everything. And then it brings all that concrete back down into here, and then you just place it back into here. So all the white concrete goes here, red, and then gray. And then if we follow this down, it literally just gets moved around, stacked, and then pushed vertically back up here, where it comes over here, your white, your red, your gray, and then it drops it in as needed. It was amazing to watch last night. Because, just looking at it, it looks impressive, but when you see it working while they're playing, oh, it was so much fun. And Connect 4, the way he resets Connect 4 right here, it just drops. It does not break. It does not break them into items and then sorts. Three or four of the thing. You have this one here that we see when we play. And then there's the memory bank back here, which is remembering what move went where, like who moved what where, basically. And then this one over here is reading from that one, and how he separates it back into the appropriate colors here. This computer is reading that output. It triggers specific ones of these target blocks to raise up individually, which then individually powers specific ones of these pistons that then pulls the concrete powder over. and that's how it gets resorted, and then it just goes into a big, huge piston feed tape to loop up and around to get placed in again. It was so amazing to watch that get reset last night. It's a stroke of genius. How he comes up with this, I have no idea. It's so far beyond what my brain can figure out. And then tic-tac-toe is just so much fun. So it's just so good. I can actually play this myself. You can do this. I press that button and then that lights up, and now it's O's turn. So I press that button so that one will light up O. And now switch back over here. I can do this. And then I can do this. And then I can do this. Let's make X win this time. So let's just do this. I'll make X win this time. And then do this. And then this. And now watch what happens when X wins. It literally lights up that X wins. And then you press the button and then it resets. Now let's make O win. This one's so quick, you can just bounce back and forth. Now I made O win this time. And then it lights up O wins. And then you just reset. It is magic to us lowly mortals with redstone knowledge. I was just showing, I don't know if you heard, I was just showing off and watching this thing sort out the concrete when it's over. Oh, that was so satisfying to watch last night. The stroke of genius, are you seriously pushing individual target blocks up to power specific pistons to pull a specific color away. That's just a stroke of genius, man. Like, seriously. I would imagine if I had the ability to come up with stuff like this, that I would be unbelievably proud of this, for real. And that's not even counting this beauty. Not even counting this beauty. This was so satisfying to watch last night. Now that you're back, did you get the little glitch fix with C? With all of them wanting to be marked as hits? You did? Good. And did you get the whatever was causing the concrete to mess up? Did that get fixed as well? I saw you got the boards labeled, which is nice. That definitely makes it way easier to figure out. Definitely makes it easier to figure out. This is just so much fun. Also, I don't know if you saw just now, or a few minutes ago. I was so hyped to play. I literally played the computer last night before I went to bed. It was so fun. Can't wait to play it. I can't wait to play your version. Not exactly sure what caused that. You think I put them in too fast. I was waiting for the piston. I placed it in. It dropped. I could hear the pistons go boop, 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 and do their thing. And I waited till I didn't hear anymore before I placed the next one. And then at some point, it just stopped doing the thing. So I'm not sure what was going on. Maybe server lag, or maybe it was just me putting him in too fast. I don't know. I thought I was waiting long enough. I guess I wasn't. It is simultaneously nighttime and storming. Fun. Let's sleep and let's get back to work. There we go. Alrighty. I really hope I can get this done by Sunday. I really hope I can get this done by Sunday. I should grab a chest, actually. By the way, there's a TARDIS here now, guys. If you didn't catch it earlier. I need an empty chest to put these empty boxes in. Oh, I didn't quite time it right that time. All right, I need to pick that up. You can go away. Empties. Empties go in here. Alright, let's just grab some more of that. And some more of that. And some more of that for good measure. Shift for the win. If my ping was still crap like it was earlier, I would have flew right off of that. Oh. As I was telling Griffin last night, it depends on how distracted I get during streams on how much I get done. I don't mind getting distracted on stream. Because worst case scenario, I don't get this done on stream on Friday, in which case I'll just finish it on Saturday off stream. Because I definitely want this to be done by Sunday. So it will absolutely be done by Sunday. I just might end up finishing it off stream if it takes too long to do on stream. I got tonight. I got tomorrow night. Depending on how much I have done after tomorrow night, I may do a Thursday, maybe. If I do get enough done Tuesday, or tomorrow, I should say. If I do get enough done tomorrow, then it'll just be Friday. And like I said, worst case scenario at that point, if it's not done by after Friday, I'll just work on it on Saturday and finish it up. But it's definitely going to be done for Sunday. That's all that really matters. That's all that really matters. Oh, Pokemon. Catch that sucker. If I can. Don't even know what it is. Don't even care. I might already have it. It doesn't matter. I don't think there's a single Pokemon. I mean, I do recognize this one. I do recognize Cacnea. But all the other Pokemon that I've caught so far, they're all in generations long after I stopped caring about Pokemon. I stopped watching Pokemon after Gen 3. So starting with Gen 4 and on, I don't know what you're talking about. There's a fall, guys. Nailed it. Almost didn't, but I did. But yeah, there might be one or two Pokemon here or there that I have just happened to have heard of randomly from Gen 4 onwards, but for the most part, even Gen 3, I only know certain ones. So it's not like I'm super knowledgeable because, like I said, Gen 3 was the last one I even saw at all. I was going through the Pokedex in this game, and I was just scrolling through, and I was like, some of these sound familiar and some of them don't. All right, we both... How does two people catch one? That doesn't make any sense. If a Pokemon shows up, how can two people catch one Pokemon? That doesn't make sense, but I ain't gonna argue with it. I ain't gonna argue with it. I'll take it. Oy. I don't know why I got a sudden fit of sleepies there. I got a sudden fit of the sleepies. I slept good. I don't know why I'm tired. Well, I know why I'm physically tired anyway. I don't know why I'm sleepy though. Walmart will wear anybody out. We don't go to Walmart very often, so when we do, we usually browse just to see. I know that actually goes there, but it's in my way, so I'll break it for now. I did get a nice, big, huge piece of salmon there at Walmart. I'm gonna make some salmon for dinner tomorrow. I haven't made salmon in a long time. And even then, this is the first time I'll be making it fresh myself. The salmon that I had before was already seasoned and marinated and whatever else, and it was frozen and packaged, and all you had to do was take it out and bake it. This is the first time I'll be making it from scratch myself. But it's been a while since I've even had salmon at all of any variety. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll be looking up some recipes. Stitch, if you're still listening, you remember that app I was telling you about the other day? That Super Cook. Like I said, you just put in, you go to pantry, and then you just scroll through the sections. I don't know if you can see that. Sort of. Come on, you can do it. There you go. I don't know how well you can read that though. Let me switch to this screen. Hold on. Come on, focus. Right there. Even I can't read that. It's too small. And it's too bright, I think. I think the brightness is the problem. But anyway, you just put in all the ingredients that you have. You know, even from your fridge, your pantry, your spice rack, what have you. You just put in everything that you have. And it lists a ton of stuff. If you have it, you just hit it and it automatically marks it off. If you have something that isn't on the list, you can just add it in yourself. And then once you have everything in there, you just hit see recipes. And then here's all the recipes that I can currently make, actually. And then if I wanted to do something specific, I just tap key ingredients. And then it pops up with ingredients here. And then I just type in salmon, or just go in the thing and just type in salmon. First three things that pop up: brown sugar and soy glazed salmon with broccoli rice, grilled salmon with honey soy marinade, grilled salmon on a stick, honey soy glazed salmon with caramelized pineapples. That sounds good. Of course, fried salmon patties, pan-seared salmon, grilled salmon, honey glazed wood roasted salmon, cinnamon spice salmon, spice rub salmon, honey garlic salmon recipe, salmon bisque, unchy. My brain did the thing where I combined two words together, ancho honey. So I said Anchi. My brain some days, good lord. Ancho honey glazed salmon, marinated broiled salmon, baked salmon with herb butter. The list just goes on and on and on and on and on. I mean, I'm just scrolling here. All these are salmon recipes I can have. Rabbit hole, indeed. Thank you, Mac. I really need to, like, make that command do something, but I don't know what to do. You hate to say it, but you can't even lurk here. Everything's lagging too badly. Your internet's shutting off and on constantly. Lex, it's alright. It's okay, I understand. Go take care of yourself, Lex. Get some more rest. You need the rest. I just appreciate you trying to be here. It means a lot that you guys want to hang out with me. Hanging out with you guys is what makes this whole streaming thing worth doing. Work is done, and you're gonna go get some laundry going. Nice, Pyro. Fluffy is asking me to stop. She doesn't want to cook tonight. Well, I wasn't trying to get her to cook. I was just saying. I was just mentioning that I will be cooking tomorrow, and then that made me realize that I'll be using that app to do it, and I was just pointing out how useful that app is. It's for future cooking, Stitch, not tonight. It's next week's problem. I really need to make that command. I really need to make that command do something though, Mac. Do you have any ideas of what I can make it do? I actually have an idea of what it could do, but I don't know if the clip would work because it might get me hit with copyright possibly. Stitch says, but she likes food. Who doesn't like food? I love food too. And I also hate cooking. I do not like to cook. There's only one thing in this world. Okay, there's two things in this world that I hate more than cooking. And one of those things is figuring out what to cook. Figuring out what to cook, I hate more than I hate cooking. But I definitely hate cooking. But I like to eat, clearly. I like food. I hate the process of figuring out the food and making the food. We need Star Trek technology where we just have the replicators there, where you just tell it what you want, and then it gives it to you. That still leaves the problem of figuring out what you want, but it completely saves the trouble of having to cook it. And when you have unlimited combinations with the replicator, you're not limited by what you have in your kitchen anymore. You're not limited by what restaurants are nearby you anymore. You're only limited by what your brain thinks sounds tasty for food. And you just tell it what you want, and then there it is. We need that. Get the scientists working on the replicator technology immediately. I don't think I should have taken all of that, but I did anyway. You know, considering I'm only like a few floors in, I've already gone through like 4 boxes of this stuff already. I'm starting to wonder if I trust the schematic. I absolutely trust the schematic. And I have a screenshot proving they were all lit up green. I have a screenshot proving as much. So I have faith in the schematic. But the fact that I'm already 4 boxes deep and I'm only how many floors in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 floors. When I know for a fact that the shortest section is 38. Oy. Seriously though, Mac, I need ideas. What can I make that rabbit hole command do? The only thing I can think of right off the top of my head would be to play a clip from the song Rabbit Hole by Blink. But I don't want to get copyright flagged, so that's a last resort type of deal. Anybody else have any ideas for that command while we're at it? For those of you guys who aren't aware, Mac invented the rabbit hole command when I'm going down a rabbit hole that has nothing to do with what I'm doing, to keep me on track. Well, Mac, it was your idea to begin with, so why wouldn't I ask you? This whole thing was your idea. Why wouldn't I ask you, Mac? Oh, come on with this glass. Good lord. Oh, by the way, I just remembered. I am going to try to do movie night tonight. So let's spin the wheel. Let's spin the wheel to see what we'll be watching tonight. Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. Is that even still available? I think that was on Disney. Oh, for God's sake. Hold on a second. All right. I just didn't want to pop up with the email address on there. Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. Right here. We will be watching this tonight, guys. I don't know if I've ever seen this one. I've seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and I've seen Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves, but I've never seen the one in the middle. I've never seen Honey, We Blew Up the Baby, or Blew Up the Kid. Never seen this one. I don't think, anyway. Maybe once we start it, I'll recognize it. But let me grab a screenshot of this. Elle, welcome in. How you doing tonight, Elle? Elle, perfectly timed. You see what movie we're watching tonight? Well, today has been, it started off good. And, then when I started my stream, I had some, internet issues. And, stream was wanting to crap out on me. And, oh, Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. Go back to this. Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. Yeah, we've already watched Honey, I Shrunk the Kids on stream. And now we'll do this one. And now that we're doing this one, I can now add in Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. The only reason that one wasn't on the list already is because I wanted to guarantee that we watched this one first, so we watched them in order. Oops. I didn't mean to hit spin. This one doesn't count. That was an accident. But we will be watching this movie tonight. Double feature. Not tonight. Maybe on a Friday, possibly. But even then, it starts so late. It starts at 10 p.m. Eastern, which is 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Mountain, and 7 p.m. Pacific. But that's what we'll be watching tonight, Elle. If you would like to join us for movie night, I know you're in the group already. So if you're available at the aforementioned times, that's what we're going to be watching. So if you have the time and you'd like to, we'd absolutely love to have you. That goes for everybody else in perfectly timed stream elements. For those of you guys that are not already in the Discord and would like to join us for movie nights, Mondays and Fridays, usually. I kind of canceled the last week and a half from scheduling issues and then doing a lot of work on here and everything. But join the Discord. It's the first link. It just posted, but I'll do it again. It's the first link here. Join the Discord. On the left-hand side, you'll see a channel called Reaction Rolls. Grab the movie channel reaction. And if you do that, actually go ahead and mention it in the general chat that you've grabbed that roll, because I've had some issues with the automated roll giver thingy actually giving people the rolls. I've had to go through and manually give people rolls here. I need to look into that. It's on my to-do list. But I will try to remember to check that myself, and make sure everybody that wants that roll has it. But Mondays and Fridays, 10 p.m. Eastern time, which is right after my streams. I stream right up till that point, both days. Right after my streams on Mondays and Fridays, we do movie nights. And tonight's movie night, as we just saw, is Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. So if you'd like to join us, make sure you're in the Discord, and make sure you grab that roll, and once you have that roll, you'll be able to see the movie night channel. And if there's any other roles there that you would like as well, make sure you just grab the ones you want. One of them is for alerts when I go live. I don't ping anyone when I go live anymore. I simply drop my announcement in the announcement channel, but I don't ping anyone. If you want pinged, you have to sign up for that. If you want to watch the movie nights, I do ping twice for movie nights. I ping once when I'm saying, hey, the movie will be starting soon, and then I give everybody a few minutes to get in there, and then I ping one more time right when the movie is starting. And that's it. So it's 2 pings on Mondays and Fridays, just to let you guys know that the movies will be starting. And then the other roles that I have are for Phasmophobia. If you have Phasmophobia and want to play with me and the other guys, Charlie plays, Tally plays, Proton plays, Diamond Miner Mom plays sometimes, although she's been so busy with school wrapping up and everything. Although with school wrapping up and everything, she'll have more free time here soon, so I'm sure she'll probably start joining in again. But we play Phasmophobia. I recently got Rocket League, so if you have Rocket League and would like to play Rocket League with me, that would be another one you could join. And then what else do I have? I don't even remember. That's sad. I don't even remember my own freaking roles. Reaction roles, notifications, watch party, Phasmophobia, and Rocket League. Those are the 4 that I have. Those are the only 4 that I have. So, okay. I wasn't forgetting any after all. Jas, welcome in. By the way, Jas, did you see my message in Discord? Elle says, you know, I do that. People ping every time they go live. You just start normal. But yeah, I hate that too. The first thing I usually do when I join a new server is mute it. Like, just straight up mute it. You did? You sent a reply? Okay, I'll read that after stream. But yeah, I didn't want to be one of those channels that pings everybody. I did not mean to send that. But, in fact, let me do this really quick. Here's my Discord. If you want to join movie night, reaction rolls, and then click the little reaction right here. And then, like I said, if you do click it, let me know in the general channel here, because I've had trouble with the automated roll giver actually giving people that roll. So it still counts the reaction here. So all I do is check the reactions and then come over here to the planning list and just compare it to who's here. So That's all it is. And my live, I even mute my own live notifications because I don't need them. I'm the one going live. I know I'm live. So all it does, it pings. This is how it happens. It pings the live alerts role specifically, not everyone. It pings that role specifically. So if you don't have this reaction clicked, you don't get pinged ever. Here's my announcement from tonight. Notice the lack of pings. I don't ping you guys. The only time I ping, if we scroll up here for movie nights, I ping just the roles. Right here, I ping the role when the movie is about to start. And then in the actual watch party channel here, when we scroll up to where the movie started somewhere, here's another one. Movie starting in 5 minutes. Those are the only two pings that watch party gets. Phasmo will get pinged usually on a Thursday. I will ping the group to see if anybody wants to play on a Friday, because I usually play this on Fridays with you guys. But only if I don't have something Minecraft related first. So if Minecraft is not being done, Phasmo is on the table. Rocket League will be on the table as well, although there's only a few of us right now. So we haven't actually played Rocket League together yet. So, but Phasmophobia would be pinged on a Thursday if you did get that role. I'm just giving you guys the heads up on what gets pinged when. So that's that. I don't like pinging people if I don't have to. All right, let me catch back up on Shaq. Just you asking if that's okay. Your phone notifications are terrible, so the only way you get them is by looking at the red dots on the channels. Yeah, I mean you guys saw that I do have a thing on the Casual Prime. I bet that's from Jas, and it is. Jas, yes it is. I will absolutely make an exception for the height for your building because of the type of building that it is. So I just didn't want to have you like tear up all that flooring that you spent a couple of days working on. I would hate for you to have to redo all that work just because of trying to meet a height requirement that isn't really necessary. So if you were building like an actual like tower like this, I might be more. In fact, I don't even know if this building is 128 blocks tall, to be perfectly honest with you. Let's find out. I know Mac, rabbit hole. I'm all curious myself. Am I following my own rules here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, there's a better way. There's a better way. You have to redo it anyway because it's off by 3 blocks. Bummer. Hopefully you don't have to redo the floor, though. Hopefully you at least don't have to redo the floor. That would suck. Alright. Normal or simple mode. Let's see. This is the middle here. So this is the ground level. That doesn't count. So from here... I don't really count the torches, but I mean you could. There we go. How tall is that? 124. See, even this building, it's a few blocks short. The floor is the blueprint. That's what's off. The floor is what's wrong. Well, that sucks. Jas, if you need more room, I can get you more room. Why is the... Guys, this map... If you guys remember Saturday, I was showing it off. Remember that? I was like, remember that trip I took out here? It's not showing up, and now it is. This map is so jank. This map was all loaded in yesterday. It was all loaded in Saturday. And on Saturday, this pathway here was gone. And now it's back. Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. If you're looking at it this way, if you look at it as like this is the bottom and this is the top, it's like a crab claw, like a Zoidberg claw. All right, let's go reload in this stupid map because the map wants to be dumb. Jas, if you need more room, I can absolutely like just remove this plot here and then you can have this whole spot. That's not a problem. I can just take out this road and this road here, and then you'd have all this space. Do it, you'll rotate it and make it bigger. Awesome. I will work on that after my stream is over. Maybe even tomorrow. Because after the stream is over, it's movie night. So, a beacon, yes. First off, let me turn that back off. Let me catch back up on chat. You love to build in my area, but you just build little houses. Well, little houses would be able to be built, but they would have to be built over here. On up against this river. Like this section here could be for houses, this section here could be for houses. Houses could be here and here. At some point, although I don't know if it's still happening because I know there's going to be a mountain being built here. At some point, I thought me and Jen were going to connect our bases together with a road. Because Jen's base is just up here. Like, it's just past my render distance. Here's Jen's base. And Mac, if I'm not mistaken, this stone outline here is going to be the bottom of a custom mountain range. So I don't know if there's even going to be room for a road to go through there anymore. Maybe you can go through like as a tunnel. That would be cool. Yeah, El, if you want to build houses, I would say in these smaller squares over here along this river, and then even up around here as well, that would be fine. But just stick to the outside edge as much as you can, because the closer towards this river, the taller I want the buildings to be. Your houses are generally beach houses. Nice. So it works out flawlessly then. Fantastic. Fantastic. And everything's wide open right now, El. So you have free reign. Build as many as you want. Has Griffin mentioned when you'll be whitelisted? I know he was talking about that yesterday. Anyway, beacon for Jas. Beacon for Jas. No, he hasn't said yet. I can't imagine it'll be too long because, I mean, Emmy said the server can easily handle 15 people. Like, easily. Like, no problems at all. Handle 15 people all at once. And we never have that many people on at once. So, even with as many people as we have on here, like as a whole, as a group, we never have that many on all at once. Mac, I know I'm getting sidetracked here, but I'm going to go tear out these roadways for Jas, so that progress can be continued with the cathedral. So it's a sidebar, but that's okay. It's for the betterment of the city, so I'll allow it. I should have slept before I flew away, but that's okay. It might not have let me. I don't think it's a storm. All right. Beacon incoming. Don't worry about it, Jess. It's all good. Let me put this somewhere where it won't be in the way. Let me put it on this side of the road. Let me put it on this side of the road where it won't be in the way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Still gonna be epic. Take another week to get back to where I was. Yeah, Jess, there's no hurry. The only hurry is the urge to get it done and the urge to see it complete. That's the only actual hurry. But like, as far as like, there's no like time limit on it, so haste 2 is in effect. Just put these down here just to get them out of my inventory. I was smart. I brought my ender chest so I can get my shovel out. Fantastic. I'll still have to go get... Please tell me the beacon area covers. Oh no. Jas, the beacon only really covers this big part. It doesn't cover the whole plot. Bummer. Pyro, welcome back. You wish you joined sooner but wasn't active in the community when you guys started. Yeah, this was going a long time before I even joined. I've been on here since last April. Like, Griffin just happened to mention it one day in stream. He was like, yeah, they were over on the community server. I'm like, wait, hold up. Community server? He was like, yeah. I was like, for like this community? I was like, yeah. I was like, how does one join this server? And that's how it happened. And I didn't know anything about it until he mentioned it that one day. You've been ruined by Vanna every time you hear fantastic. You hear fantastic. Nice. How soon are these ads going to be over? Another minute? Good God. I'm sorry you guys have to deal with ads so much. I just turned on the Twitch recommended settings and it made a difference. It made a difference. I mean, I know Griffin said that he doesn't have ads turned on because he doesn't make enough from the ads. It's probably because he didn't have the settings turned on right, because I wasn't making anything from ads either. Like pennies per month. And like, I think for a whole month, maybe even a month and a half, I think I made like $1 total from ad revenue. And then I saw the button that said use Twitch's recommended settings, and I clicked that button, and the next month I made well over that. I made like $5 in 1 month, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you gotta, I'm not a big streamer like Griffin is, so $5 a month is a lot for me to make from streaming. So it made a huge difference in my ad revenue. You need to fix your financials. Your server just went offline because billing, once you fix it, you're going to get that server back to ensure you have a community server of your own. Nice. If I had the resources, I would love to start my own community server, but at the same time, I don't have near a large enough community yet. Keyword yet, at least hopefully yet, anyway. Because right now, I mean, my community is Griffin's community. Like, literally, 99% of the people that watch me are from Griffin's community. So, what was that? Jess, thank you for those 500 bits. I appreciate that so much. It's very, very generous. I appreciate it. More like 500 gay unicorns. But right now, like I said, 99% of my community is all from Griffin's community as well, which I love because, you know, we all know each other already. But at the same time, it's like we're all part of Griffin's community, so most of us are already on this server. I know Mac is, Jas is, L's about to be. Well, Jas, thank you so much for that subscription. That's very, very generous. I appreciate it. One thing, the next time I do get my payout from Twitch, they only pay out when you hit a certain amount of money. I don't know how long it'll take me to hit that because I don't know how far away from it I am. And I'm not going to mention specific numbers because you crazy people will try to get me there at once. But next time I get a payout, I do plan to hire the artist that did my channel logo to do some emotes. I had to get the channel logo done first because all of the emotes are going to be based off of that channel logo. Because my little character guy, he's going to be part of all the emotes, or at least most of them. The doggie's not going away. Elle, thank you for those bits. I appreciate that. I really appreciate it, guys. But I made these myself just so I had some. So these aren't going anywhere. But I do plan to get new ones with my little character. So I'll have like actual proper emotes. That is part of the plan. I just have to wait for the next Twitch payout for me to be able to do that. And I have no idea when that's going to happen because I haven't looked. I don't pay attention to that. Here's how much I don't pay attention to the money aspect of Twitch. I didn't even know I had reached my payout limit until I checked my bank one day and there was Twitch money. I'm like, "Oh, when did that happen?" I'm like, "Oh, it was deposited like 4 days ago." And I had no idea because I don't pay attention to that. Why did that not have a thing? Why did that not have a thing? I thought Jazz, thank you so much for that gift sub to L. I appreciate that. You guys are way too generous. If you guys want to break me, you should wait till next week. Next week is a celebratory week. Next week is my 1 year affiliate anniversary. So if you're going to try to break me, save it for that. Save it for that one. Not that you guys have to, trust me. Like I said, I don't stream on Twitch for the money. I have said this many, many times. However, I'm not going to say no to money. So, I mean, name one person that would literally turn down money. Like, again, I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this because I like hanging out with everybody. think I've said this at least once a week for the last like 3 or 4 months. It's like, I am here because I like hanging out with you guys while I'm doing this nonsense that I would be doing all by myself anyway. It's like, if I wasn't streaming, I would still be building this city. I would just be doing it by myself, doing nothing. I needed to go get dirt. That's where I was going. And I would be bored because I'd be by myself. And you guys are making me not bored and not lonely because you guys are here hanging out with me. And that means more to me than any amount of money. So I really, 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 really appreciate it. I'll put this in there for now. I appreciate that, Jess. You guys are a second family to me as well. There's family, and then there's found family, and there's not really much of a difference other than how they came about. So you guys are all like family to me as well. I put my shovel away, didn't I? Yep, I sure did. No, I'm not me being stupid and putting things away before I should have. Friends are the family you choose. Indeed. Indeed. But yeah, that reminds me. I've been meaning to say this for a while. I mean, it's not that it's more of my brain forgetting to do it rather than me not wanting to do it. It's just me forgetting, which, let's be honest, how many times tonight alone have I started to say something and then forgot what I was going to do? At least 3 or 4. So it's not, let's cut me a little slack. I've been meaning to say this, and this conversation triggered in my memory. Oh yeah, been meaning to say this. It's like I can't thank you guys enough for like hanging out with me during my streams. Like these last 3 or 4 weeks of streaming has been particularly fun for me because the last 3 or 4 weeks you guys have been here en masse, en masse, ENMASSE, en masse, en masse, however you want to pronounce it. You guys have been here like crazy this past month or so, and I have been having the time of my life streaming this last month. I've had more fun this month streaming with all of you guys hanging out than I probably have had in at least the last 6 months or so. Now, like that. But, oh, by the way, Jas, what I was saying, I put this beacon in the wrong spot, and it doesn't really cover as much as the cathedral as I was hoping it would. It only covers the green area here. Anything outside of the green won't be covered by haste. I placed it in the wrong spot. If you want to move it, feel free to move it around. I placed it there because I knew you were going to be building over here, and I didn't want it to be in your way. So I just put it on this side of the road, but I didn't think to put it on this side of that road. I should have put it right here, and that would have probably done better. It still would have only came out to here, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So, anyway, like I said, I can't thank you guys enough. Like I said, I've had more fun this past month streaming than I think I've had in this entire past year. Because you guys have been hanging out and keeping me company, and it's just been a blast. this, you know, the streams where people are here and talking, those are the streams that are fun. Now, obviously, I understand you guys can't be here every single stream, and that's perfectly fine. I got no problems with that. I understand. I don't make every single stream of everybody either. I get it. I get it. I 100% get it. And I understand even when you're here, a lot of the times you guys have to lurk, and I appreciate that as well. I absolutely appreciate and love my lurkers as well. But when it's only lurkers and nobody's talking, I feel so awkward when I'm streaming and there's nobody having a conversation with, you know, I'm talking to no one. I mean, there's people there, they might be listening, but it's like there's no reciprocity to what I'm saying. It's like I'm talking and that's all fine and dandy, but when nobody has anything to say back, there's no back and forth. It's just me spewing. And to me, in my brain, that's just super, super awkward. And my brain doesn't like that. And plus, at the same time, even if it didn't mind that, the other problem is, at some point, I run out of things to say. Especially when I'm doing something like this. It's like, oh, what am I gonna do? Narrate placing blocks? It's like, oh, there's more glass. Oh, there's more concrete. Oh, there's more glass. Oh, there's more concrete. Over and over and over. It's like, without the conversation, there's nothing to say. And when there's nothing to say, you go quiet. And when you go quiet, that's when it's boring. Because if I'm gonna sit here and not talk, I can sit here and not stream and not talk at the same time. And in my brain, it's like, well, why not just sit here and not stream if that's what's going to happen? You know, and like Griff was saying, a lot of imposter syndrome. It's like, I don't think I'm worth watching, but you guys clearly disagree. And how am I going to disagree with that many people disagreeing? And you know, it's like, I can't even put it into words. It's so hard to explain. Let me catch back up on chat. I've been rambling. You're here on game and Pamster stuff. Yeah, everybody skillfully. I don't have that skill, are you? I don't have that skill. My brain lacks that skill. You're pretty happy listening to streamers talk on about what they're doing when you're building. See, the thing is, let's do a little preview. This is what it's like. Say all of you guys were here, but every single one of you were lurking, which is absolutely fine. I love lurkers. But when nobody's having a conversation, this is a lot what it looks like. Feel the silence yet? Of course, the music's there, but other than that, you feel the silence when I just sit here? The lack of conversation. The silence is deafening, if you know what I'm saying. The silence can be deafening. So having people here, having the conversation, I've told Sarah this, and she'll tell you, she'll confirm it. I have told her I have had more fun streaming this last month with everybody here having conversations than I have in months. I've taken so many breaks from streaming just from being discouraged. It's like I try not to look at the viewer count because that doesn't really matter to me, but it's different when you see, why is that not a larger number than 0 or 1 on the viewer count than it is when it's silent in chat and there's 1 or 0. It does make a difference to the mood. It's like, oh, nobody's talking, but that's cool. They're still here watching, and you can see that they're here watching. So that still helps. But there for a long time, it was, you know, 1 or 0 for most of the streams. People would pop in, say hi, hang out for a little bit, and then they'd have to leave, which is absolutely fine. I do the same thing. I absolutely understand. But at the same time, when the one thing that you're wanting is the conversation. And I mentioned, Mac will tell you, we just had this conversation, what, two weeks ago, Mac? I said I wanted to get to the point where it's sort of like Griffin's stream, where he has all those people in chat chatting, where he has to like take full on breaks from what he's doing to read chat. I want that so bad. Like, that's the one, that's my stream goal, is just to have a chat full of people to have a conversation with. That's what I want more than anything. And this last month, it has been closer to that goal than I've ever been in the last year since I started. And that's what means the world to me. See, I'm starting to get a little misty-eyed here now, so like, that's what means the most to me. So that's why I really appreciate it, guys. I can't put it into words enough. And I fell, because of course I did. Wouldn't be me if I didn't fall off the freaking building at least once. And I didn't even make the jump. Of course not. Let's get back on top of the building, please. There we go. Let me catch back up on chat. See? This is what I like. This is what I like. I look away for a couple minutes and I finish my thought. I turn back and there's chat to read. That's what I've been wanting this whole time. And I'm finally starting to get it. And that's making me more excited to stream. Have you guys noticed that not only have I not taken weeks off at this point, I've been streaming more. Instead of 2 days a week, it's been 3 days a week. And last week it was even 4 days a week. I'm streaming more because I'm having more fun. And it's all thanks to you guys being here, keeping me company. That means more to me than anything. Alright, let me catch back up. Where was the last thing I read? I think it was L's message there. It's one thing about your stuff, super quiet sometimes when you're hanging out and building. Yeah, that's what music is for. And that's why I play music, for sure. And sometimes I'll be building and I'll get lost in the song, and I'll just sit here and be quiet because I'm listening to the song. I'm glad I continued to, Mac. You can ask Sarah, she'll tell you. I came this close to just stopping, because it's like there's hardly ever anybody there. It's like, if I'm gonna be streaming to nobody, I can not stream at all, and it's like, what's the point? And I'm glad I continued, because, well, now I have a chat full of people, and I'm having a blast. This work, like, I didn't mean to hit that button. This work, this placing blocks over and over again, this gets boring. This gets absolutely boring. So you guys make it go so much quicker. When I was building these buildings, those ones through the glass there, those took forever to build. I think it was like 5 streams it took to build those things. And yet, one of those streams, I was like, wow, I blinked and 3 hours had passed. Because the stream just flew by because I was having so much fun. Can you feel the left tonight? I can indeed. You got to see the seed you just found. There's so much with the ocean monuments and things right next to spawn. Nice. You'll have to send me the seed. I'll check it out. Half the reason you build your games on stream. Yeah. Stream when stream's going good, the time flies on the boring stuff. Because I mean, just look at this. It's not that interesting to watch. I know, because I'm sitting here doing it and I find it not interesting. The finished product is the interesting part. But we're having a nice conversation while this boring crap is happening, so it makes it feel less boring. The feedback and accountability, yeah. Yeah, that beta test last night came in handy, as it turns out. Found some problems you didn't know was there. What was the problem, by the way? I don't think you ever mentioned. You said you fixed it, but I don't know what the problem was. Of course, I wouldn't understand it anyway. I know there was that one part where you said, oh, I forgot to fill that barrel, but that didn't have anything to do with that one whole row wanting to put out a fire or a hit mark every time. Oh, geez. Where did you come from, sir? How about you go fall off the edge there? There you go. There you go. The C-row issue, redstone blocks were too close to pistons. Aha. It's weird that it was just that one specific row, though. Because I would have thought the whole thing would have been identical the whole way up. I'm gonna sleep. I don't want... Oh, never mind. Someone else slept. I need more materials anyway. Grab some of that. And grab some of that. And we're off. Oh, bummer. I have more. I'm not going to go after that. You got to go. Duty calls. See you tomorrow. Okay, Jazz. Jazz, have a good one. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the gift sub. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. I appreciate you. Have a good one. And I will catch you tomorrow. What song is this? It's very quiet. Nope. Not in the mood for that particular song. Not that I hate it. I'm just not in the mood for it. I need a drink. Oop, Pokemon. I really can't wait for Blink's new album. I wish they would announce when it would come out so I could look, so I could have some anticipation. All they did was say sometime this year. So summer, fall, Christmas. They're already on tour. So you would think they would have an album out to support the tour. Most bands have the album out and then tour to support the album. They're touring before the album even comes out. To be fair, just the fact that they're back together is all the more reason they need to tour. I am so hyped for the new album now that Tom's back. Now, don't get me wrong, I absolutely enjoyed California and 9 with Matt. But, yeah, Matt's not Tom. Only Tom is Tom. Food time, Mac. Okie dokie. Have a good dinner. And I'll catch you when you get back. I think I mentioned it earlier. I had ham and Swiss sandwiches for dinner. Why did that happen? That was mean. Blocking my pathway like that. Yeah, like I said, I went to Walmart today, and it took way longer there than I was expecting. So I was like, I gotta figure out something I can make very, very quickly for dinner tonight because I stream like shortly. Like we didn't get home till like 4:45, almost 5 o'clock. And of course I started at 6:30. I'm like, I'm not gonna have time to cook anything. And Sarah got a new Roku today. The Roku she had was fine, but it was old and it had, I'm fairly certain it had an older Wi-Fi antenna on it because her connection always showed poor connection in there, even though our phones have absolutely no trouble connecting to Wi-Fi in there. So I'm like, it has to be just the fact that you're using a really old, lesser model. It was like the base model. It's like the, in fact, hold on a second. I have one right here. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Just turn my camera off. There we go. That's not the right drawer, is it? Yes, it is. I think it was the, I think it's called the Roku Express. Just this little Roku brick, this little small one. She had the same one as this, except hers was even older. And, like it worked, but like I said, the Wi-Fi connection in there was always like atrocious. It always said signal strength weak, even though we had full bars on every other Wi-Fi device we had in that room. So when we were there today, I was like, you know, we was talking about that. I'm like, you know, I bet if you just get a new Roku, and get one of the higher end models, I guarantee you that will go away. And sure enough, she got the Roku Ultra LT. The only difference that I could tell from the box, from what it said on the box anyway, the only difference was the Ultra, like the regular Ultra, the little 4 buttons on the bottom that open apps directly are programmable. I'm like, it's not worth $20 more for the programmable buttons on the remote. Because that was the only difference that I could see between the two. But sure enough, we get home, and that's why I was almost a little late starting stream, because I was helping her get that set up and get logged back into everything. But everything is just so much faster. Videos load instantly, they don't buffer. And we went into the settings and looked at the signal strength, and signal strength said excellent. It even showed the download speed in there, and the download speed was bang on. So it made all the difference. It made all the difference. So she's happy with that. Let me catch back up on chat. I wish there was a thing to see past catches, because the bot never said who caught. Charlie, if you scroll down just below my, in where the panels are below my stream, there's the panel there, and it shows you all your Pokemon that you've caught. For example, let me pull up mine. Let me go to my own channel here. I'm going to skip this song. It's a little inappropriate. Not that I particularly care myself. I love that song, but it's not technically appropriate. But yeah, Charlie, if you scroll down in the panels, you know, it'll say about Metal 89 with my links, and then just below that, there's a panel that has it, and it'll show you your Pokemon. I have a Ledian, a Cascoon, a Slakoth, however you pronounce it, a Ninjask, a Cacnea, a Cacturn, a Spheal, a Cherubi, a Perugly, Spupa, Furfrou, Clawitzer, Poplio, and a Duraludin, however you pronounce it. I don't know. But yeah, it's down there in the panel. Oh, you're on mobile. Okay. Well, when you have a chance to get on the regular desktop, it'll be in the panel, and you should be able to see that even if I'm not streaming. So you can always check that. Elkhorn has this, so it should be in his channel as well. In the panels, any other streamer that has this extension should have that in their panel, I believe. So just go to their channel and just scroll down there, and you should be able to see it anytime. And then you can buy items. I need to buy more Pokeballs. I only have 3 left. Let's buy 10 more. There we go. And then only one of those. Let's buy 2 of those. What? All right, there we go. Perfect. You found how, though, it's a app icon where you see the top. I think that's what you meant. App. Yeah. Anyway, next time you get on PC, it's easier to see on the stream when you're on that, because you can access the store and your Pokédex and everything from there. So, all right, but yeah, that's why I was almost a little late with stream tonight, because I was helping Sarah get set up with her Roku, getting signed back into everything, and it was 5 o'clock by the time, or not 5 o'clock. It was by the time we got home, it was like 4:45. By the time we got the car unloaded and got everything put away, it was probably 5:15. And then we got the dog a new chew toy, because the one that he had was almost worn down to the nub, because he's been chewing on it for a few years now. So we got him a new one today. He loves it. He lost his mind when he saw it. And then I got that going, and that took probably a half hour. And then, of course, I had to make Mom her sandwiches first. And so by the time I sat down to make my own sandwiches, it was 6 o'clock. And I watched one video on YouTube that was like 15 minutes long. And when that was over, I had one sandwich left to eat. And that's when I got an RU stream. He was streaming a little bit ago, and I popped over in his stream, and he was about to end. I'm like, "Can you go for 5 more minutes so I can finish my dinner?" He was like, "Sure." So thanks again, RU. You helped me. You helped me finish my dinner. I'm weird. If I'm eating at home, I have to be watching something. It's weird, you can go out to eat and not have to watch nothing, but when I'm home and I'm eating dinner, I have to have something on. Anybody else that way? But yeah, he went a few more minutes, and then as soon as he wrapped up, I was, by the time he wrapped up, I was done, and I got my stream rolling. So you get the whole "you're running out of time for everything" thing. Yeah. Well, when you don't wake up till 12:30, and when you don't get out of bed till 1:30, and by the time you shower and get dressed, it's 2:30, and then by the time you get to the store, it's almost 3, and then when you spend an hour and a half in the store, and it's 4:30 by the time you even leave the store, and then a 15-minute drive minimum to get home, and it's 4:45 or 4:45 when you get home, and it's 5 o'clock by the time you get the car unloaded, and then you spend a half hour getting a new Roku set up and getting all your apps installed and getting everything signed back in. And then it's 6:15, and then you make someone else their dinner first. And then by the time you sit down, it's 6 o'clock and you stream at 6:30 and you only just sat down to eat. So yeah. Could this all have been avoided if I had just got out of bed at 12:30 when I woke up? Probably. But oh well. Too late now. I made it on time for the most part. I think it was only a couple minutes, like maybe not even a couple minutes. I think I was almost right on time. I might have been right on time, actually. Boy, I tell you, you know, we're running out of boxes already. Whoa! What? 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 How? 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 Someone please explain. This whole area is lit. This whole area is lit. Where did it spawn? Where did it spawn? This whole area is lit. Even with the missing torch that he blew up. This whole area is lit. Where did he come from? Yes, there's zeros up here, but this is carpet. They can't spawn on this. This is a slab. He can't spawn on this. This is glass. He can't spawn on this. Where did he come from? Where did he come from? Minecraft be giving me sky creepers. Apparently. Okay, Pyro. Enjoy the lurk. I want to know where he came from. Did anybody else see him and I just missed him? Or did he legitimately come out of nowhere like that? I mean, I get that he could have walked over there, but walked from where? This is the darkest spot at 1, and that's because the torch that was here just got blown up. He couldn't have spawned here because if you look, this was just like this. Oh, maybe he spawned here. Maybe he spawned here and walked off the edge. Okay. I need to drop a torch in here. That's what we're gonna do. First off, we're gonna try to catch this Pokemon. First and foremost. Second off, I gotta go get some dirt. I gotta go get some glass. Get rid of that. Don't need that nonsense. Put this empty shulker box away. What a bunch of crap. Need some dirt. I need some smooth stone. Oh my god. The more this city comes together, the more hyped I am for it. All the work we did clearing out all the roads the other day, and knowing that this is all going to be one enormous park, especially when I know what I want it to look like. Check this out, guys. I know, rabbit hole, rabbit hole, rabbit hole. Let me give you a sneak peek of what I want this park to look like. GG, Charlie. Nice catch. Am I close? I think I am close to it. Yes, I am. Let me give you a sneak peek of what I want this park to look like. Here you go. Picture this. Custom trees. Some docks going off into the river. Benches. Whatever this thing is. A little fire pit with some picnic tables. Little lamp posts. Pathways. You know, lots of trees. Flowers. Just lots of this. Picture this. Except, whoops. Picture that. Keep that in your brain. Sometime today. There we go. Picture all of that. Filling in all of this. And all of this as well. Can you see why I'm hyped in my brain now, guys? Can you see why I'm hyped now? I'm sure getting hyped. I can picture it in my brain right now. Custom trees all over the place. Park benches. Fishing piers. Little fishing shacks. Fire pits and picnic tables. Oh, it's just gonna be so awesome. I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. So good. Alright. Oop, I didn't mean to throw that in there. I just want this. And I only need probably a stack. I need some of... One of these days I'll actually organize these chests. Here we go. Cut sandstone. Stack of that should be enough. Black glass. Do we have the armor stand mod? I believe so, L, but I can't swear to it because I've never used it. If we do, I want to say yes, but take that with a grain of salt for the moment. You have to craft the book, right? I can try crafting the book, and if I'm able to, then if I'm able to craft the book, then that answers the question. I don't think I have any black glass. I have regular glass though, and I have black dye. That'll work. That'll work. Yes, sir. I still have the torch. I have more torches if I need them. The book is super easy if it's the same mod. It would be the same thing. It'd probably be the vanilla tweaks thing. It would probably be the vanilla tweaks thing. Write the title. Okay, let me get a book. Let me get a book. Ink sac. I think I have a feather around here somewhere. Here's leather. I got paper. I got paper. Get the book made. Now I need a feather. I think I have a feather. Let's go kill a chicken. I can't find a feather. There's chickens around here somewhere. I know there are. There's one. I need a feather, sir. Thank you. All right, written book. Sign. Just call it statues, like that. We have it. There's your answer. We absolutely have it. Tally, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? It's been a day. It's been a day, Tally. It's been a day. Went to Walmart, got all worn out with that. Was running a little behind because of that. And then internet troubles for the first like 45, 50 minutes of the stream. Finally got that sorted. And then just a couple minutes ago, I get ninja creepered right after I slept. You know what I forgot, guys? I forgot the smooth stone. Derp. All that, and I forgot the freaking smooth stone. Whoops. Whoops, that doesn't go there. I'm stupid. There we go. I forgot the smooth stone. I need 2 smooth stone. And this torch goes right there. I'm missing one. I'm gonna sleep before another one of these stupid ninja creepers happens. I literally just had slept. I started walking over here to get something, and the next thing I know, boom! And it's like, bruh. Torches. I need to light up the inside of this place as well, so that's actually a good thing. I need to get these out anyway. Torch goes there. I'm actually just gonna break in right here because it's faster. I found where they spawned. They're spawning on the outside right there. So I need to put a torch here. And I need to do that all the way around. I have to cough. Hold on a second. Excuse me. I thought I had it lit up enough, but I was clearly wrong. Because that's the only place I can find where there could have even possibly been a creeper spawning. Spots just like that, right there. That's where it happened. Alrighty. If at first you don't succeed, skydiving is not for you. If at first you don't succeed, you'll never do it again. That's the more accurate answer. Reminds me of that Ron White joke where they had engine trouble on a plane. He's like, one guy was freaking out. He was like, if one of these engines fails, how far will the other one take us? And he was like, all the way to the scene of the crash. I bet we beat the paramedics there by a half hour. All right, I got to do the other wing as well because they're identical. Don't you just love all these little things that distract you from what you're doing? My brain doesn't need any help being distracted. I don't need a literal, actual distraction. My brain distracts itself. I don't need help. My brain couldn't stay on track if it was glued to it. I'm positive it would rip it would rip itself off, leaving little bits of itself behind. That's how much it can't stay on track. And it doesn't need to be losing any more of itself. There's barely anything there working in the first place. It needs all of itself that it can get. Like Mumbo says, my 2 brain cells are working extra hard today. Well, that's 2 more than I have. Alright, let me give this place a fly around just to make sure all these spots are lit. That ledge is lit. That ledge is lit. Again, you can't, those, you shouldn't even be able to see those. Those are underneath carpet, so that doesn't count. That corner is not lit, but it's covered. Same with that one. These ones are lit. These ones are lit. Okay, that should be good. There shouldn't be any other ledges. Everywhere else up is smooth or carpeted, so. Okay, should be good. Where did I break out from? The other side. Need to put these back. I need 2 more smooth stone. Didn't make it, did I? 2 more smooth stone. And then we can get back to what we were supposed to be doing this whole time. I don't need that. I can put that away. Put that away. I'll keep the torches. Smooth stone. I think I have some actual smooth stone. Like blocks, not slabs. Soon they'll be premiering their hit song, My Own Worst Enemy. I mean, I can make that happen right now, actually. It's on my list. I can absolutely make that happen. There we go. I thought I had some. I love how I can just fly instantly when I pop out of that tunnel. That's so good. It's gonna suck though, once I put a building around it, I won't be able to do that. Done. Except for the dirt here, it's like it never happened. Mac, welcome back. How was dinner? What'd you have? I can put these torches away for now. Ooh, that reminds me, before I do that, actually, I just remembered. Out of Pokeballs? You can buy more in the shop. If you scroll down to that panel, there's a shop tab, and you can buy more there. Now, I know Jas is going to be tearing all these down anyway, but in the meantime, let's get this place lit. I know I get sidetracked so easily. See what I'm saying, are you? I can't keep... My brain couldn't stay on track if it was glued to it. There we go. Now we can get back to what we were doing. You're having hot dogs too? Oh, I missed something. Because they're lit. Yes, Tally, I got that. just had a hot dog. Tally, you're having hot dogs too? I almost had hot dogs. Hot dogs was my first choice. For just for speed, not for taste. I mean, hot dogs are all right, but just for the speed aspect because of how quickly they get cooked and everything. I was gonna go with the hot dogs, but then time ran short even still, so ended up going with sandwiches. Drat, couldn't catch it due to not pressing the right buttons. Bummer. Let's see here. You can blame Tally on this one. Blame Tally for this one. You can or can't? Because I have it turned up pretty high, so you should be able to. Then he kicked the living shit out of me. Boy, this song was a jam back in the day. And of course it's nighttime. I've already had one zombie spawn up here. There better not be no creepers spawning up here. I thought about going on an all-around diet, but that's just nuts. Oh, an all almond diet. I was reading that out of the corner of my eye because I knew I was coming up to the corner. I didn't want to run off. So my brain made an assumption. All almond diet, but that's just nuts. Indeed, it is just nuts. Not even a good nut either. I like almond milk, but I don't like almonds. Figure that one out. Okay, let me rephrase that. In fact, I just got a carton at Walmart today. Walmart actually has very tasty milk. The Great Value brand milk. That's tasty. I get the almond milk with vanilla in it. Are you? I was of the same opinion for a very long time. And one day Sarah got some almond milk with vanilla from Walmart. And I took a little tiny sip. I took the tiniest little sip. Was delicious. It was delicious. And now I get myself my own carton from time to time whenever the mood strikes me. And it did today. Now, I don't use it in replacement. Let me put the mix back on, actually. There we go. But I don't replace my milk with it. Like, I don't use it instead of milk. However, I do drink it like I would milk. I don't drink milk by itself. If I'm drinking a glass of milk, I'm having it with something specific. Like if I'm having peanut butter and jelly, I'll have a glass of milk with that. If I'm eating cookies, I'll have milk with that, obviously. You know, certain foods require milk as the beverage of choice to accompany it. Obviously, and in cereal, regular milk. I very rarely just drink a glass of milk to drink a glass of milk. But I will drink that vanilla almond milk by itself for no reason. It's tasty. Because I was definitely like that. I was even making fun of it, like, almond milk. There was an old Lewis Black joke where he was making fun of soy milk. He was like, there's no such thing as soy milk. It's soy juice. You know why it's not soy milk? Because there's no soy titty, is there? Did it taste like poison? I wouldn't know what poison tastes like, are you? Or Pyro. Neither the actual poison or the band. I'm not a hipster lady or hipster. I'm not a middle-aged lady that was alive in the 80s that was tasting poison. You don't doubt it's tasty, you just ain't eating, drinking nuts or milk. It doesn't taste like nuts at all, are you? That's the thing. It doesn't taste like nuts. Here's how I know it doesn't taste like nuts. Because almonds are my least favorite nut to just eat. I hate them. To just eat them as a nut. I hate them. It does not taste like that at all. Now, maybe plain almond milk would. Like I said, the almond milk that I have has vanilla in it. And the vanilla flavor definitely outshines any almond flavor in it. RU has allergy is what they're trying to say. Oh, gotcha. You're allergic to nuts. That makes more sense. That makes more sense now. That completed the circuit in my brain to make me understand. That's fair enough. I thought it was a taste thing, because that's what my brain was thinking when I was making fun of it. I was like, I'm not drinking that nasty stuff. I don't even like almonds. Why would I like almond milk? Until I tried it, I'm like, oh, it doesn't really taste like almonds, does it? I need to cough again. Hold on. Maybe I should get me a drink. Need a couple extra loops. Extra. Oh wait, you haven't had chocolate milk in forever. That's because it's too pricey. I make my own chocolate milk. Regular milk, Hershey syrup, stir. And you can always add more later if it's too weak. So add some syrup, stir it up, take a sip. If it ain't strong enough, add more chocolate, stir. Rinse and repeat till it tastes good. This is an opinion. It's for your personal safety. You literally die. Yeah, I understand now. I understand now. Is this perennial? I think it's perennial. It is perennial. Thought so. I'm used to hearing the live version of this song instead of the album version. Meanwhile, you need soda, so you just live on Sprite Zero. Fully find other sugar / caffeine free sodas. I do enjoy soda. I'm not gonna lie. I had we stopped at Speedway on the way to Walmart today, and I got me a double big gulp of Coke. Nursed it the whole way through the store. Still had some left when I got home, and I used that for my drink with dinner. But now I'm back on water. I drink water 90% of the time. Sodas are a special treat for me these days. Once a week at the most. I love this part here. Eugene's a monster on the bass, man. You make unsweetened iced green tea? Yuck. Now that's me going yuck. Can't handle unsweet tea. Don't like green tea. Unsweet tea is just it's just too bitter and like bland. It's bitter and bland at the same time. I can't figure out how it manages to pull that off, but it does. It's got the bitterness of coffee without the taste. Green tea, yeah, very yuck. You can't deal with caffeine anymore. You used to drink Coke and Pepsi all the time, but you kept getting kidney stones. I've never had that problem, thankfully. But yeah, there's lots of sodas that are caffeine free. Lots of sodas are caffeine free these days. I think they even make caffeine free Coke for that matter. Comes in a gold can, although I don't know how easy it is to find. It used to be all over the place back in the 90s. It came in a gold can. Diet Coke came in a silver can. Caffeine-free Coke came in a gold can. But I haven't... I don't look for it, so I don't know if you can find it easily or not. Caffeine-free Coke is an abomination? I would agree with that. I'm just saying, you know, if you have a caffeine sensitivity or are trying to avoid it, but you still want Coke, you know, it's at least an option. It's up to you if you want to live with that option, but it is an option. Poke catch. All right. Crank this song up. Crank the sound. You have to crank this song, right? That's got to be the law or something. I'm pretty sure it's a federal law. You have to crank this song when it comes on. I'm not drinking it either. If I'm drinking Coke, it's going to be regular Coke. Not diet, not zero, although zero's not terrible. I have had it. But, it's going to be regular Coke if I'm drinking Coke. Yeah, that's the problem. You'll still drink orange soda. Oh my god, I love orange soda. I haven't had orange soda in a long time. Damn, now I want to go get some. But I just went to the store. I gotta wait now. One of my favorite things to get down at Speedway. Speedway got bought by 7-Eleven, so it's like, it's practically 7-Eleven. It's just not named 7-Eleven. They have 7-Eleven products in there now. They have the orange cream Slurpees in there. Oh my god. That's my favorite thing in there. The orange cream Slurpees. Stewart's orange cream soda is my favorite orange soda. I just had some. I lied. I have had some orange soda recently. I forgot. I had some back in April. The day if you guys remember when I got all my new vinyl that day, they sold orange cream soda at the record store, and I got a couple bottles. So I have had some orange soda here lately. But Stewart's orange cream is my favorite, but like Sunkissed is also fine. Sunkissed is also fine. But yeah, the orange cream Slurpee though, it tastes just like it's like a frozen Stewart's orange cream soda, and that's why I like it so much. Yes, Kel, indeed. Who loves orange soda? Kel loves orange soda. Is it true? Mm-hmm. I do, I do, I do, I do. Ooh. God, I love orange soda. Hey, did you hear they're making a good burger too? You sent me a DM? Alright, let me check it. 25 ocean monuments, 1 end portal, 4 mushroom islands, 1 mansion, 4 villages, 1 pillager outpost. Oh my god. Holy smokes. Nice. Wow. Wow. And 119.4. Nice. Yeah, that's a seed. Let me show you. Here. Let me, first off, let me do this. And then let me do this. And then let me do this. And then let me do this. And there you go. Ocean monuments. Mushroom Island. I think that's spawn. Village. Pillage outpost. And then, where's the mansion? There it is. No, wait, no, that's a Mushroom Island. Where's the mansion? The green S is spawn. Oh, there's the mansion, way out there. That's a lot of ocean monuments. That's a lot. Good lord. End portal literally under a monument. Wow. I'm so happy nothing spawned up here while I was doing that. Man, this album is just so killer. Such a killer album. Why does it do the things? I really need to sit down and just mess around with these camera settings one day. In fact, let me hop off of here and sleep so nothing kills me. And then I might do that right now because it's driving me nuts. I'm tired of not being able to just hold something up to the camera and you be able to see it. Any ninja creepers? Nope. Good. Now, where's the camera thing? Here. You should be able to hear me now. Sorry about that. Yeah, in order to work on the camera, because my camera is, it's an overlay now instead of being built in. So that's why I can turn the camera and the background and the little frame off all at once, like this, because it's a separate scene that I added into another scene. It's a nested scene, basically. But because of that, I can't edit the camera directly unless I'm on that scene. And I don't have a microphone added to that scene. So you couldn't hear me talking. I was just thinking out loud. That's all I was doing. One of them was better because it at least showed the thing when I held it up. See, normally I'm holding it up right now, but it cuts out completely. Unless I put my face like right by it. Now you can sort of see it. But by doing that, it lets too much of the background around. I need to get a proper green screen behind me. That's the only thing I can think of. Not only would it help my computer because the camera alone eats up a lot of CPU power, even though the GPU is doing most of the work. Because I just checked and the background removal is being done with the GPU according to the settings. But with my camera running right now, my CPU is running at 20%. Turning my camera off, it instantly drops down to 0.09%. So from 0.09 all the way to 20, just from having the camera running. Because it's doing a digital green screen. See, the background removal is just a simple chroma key, like a key wall thing. But most people have a physical key wall behind them. This one's adding it in digitally. And that's taking a lot of processing power, apparently. And you see how not great it does. I wish I could figure out how Griffin has his set up, because his does a way better job. And now I'm all blurry. Autofocus. Get to my face. Am I clear now? I think I'm clear. I look clearer. Clearer, anyway. Okay, let's get back to work. That was 5 minutes of nonsense. Should have grabbed more mats while I was down there. In fact, let's just go ahead and get it. Let's just go ahead and get more while I'm down here. Uh-oh, was my ping trash again? Uh-oh. 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 My stream's doing that thing again. Am I breaking up a lot? Is my stream framing out? My bitrate's plummeting again. And on your end? Okay. My bitrate went from holding steady down to almost nothing again. And I instantly dropped almost 2,000 frames. Jeez. Maybe one day I'll be able to buy another computer that's even more beefy than this one. Oh my god! My elytra broke. Didn't expect that. I thought it was lag for a second. Because that's happened a few times with the lag where I've just been flying and then all of a sudden I stopped flying. Where did this glass pane come from? Boy, I tell you, today was a decent day. And then all this crap. I need more food. Oh boy. Was that an etho kind of prank? I have no idea. I don't watch etho, so I couldn't begin to tell you. I haven't really been watching any of the hermits here recently, to be honest with you. And of course it's nighttime again, because why wouldn't it be nighttime again? I only just got back up here. Oh, probably the paint. Oh, okay. I understand now. The hidden panes. Yeah. I think it was just one left over that didn't get used that I didn't see. Did I miss a slot here? No. Yeah, I've seen that happen to other hermits, but I didn't know it was Etho that did that. Well, considering all the distractions that's happened so far tonight, both of my own accord and technical difficulties, we've made decent progress. I think we're getting fairly close to the first, to the layer where two of the 9 squares peels off. Light gray glass, all with different names so they don't stack. Yeah, the light gray wouldn't work. Gray glass would work with mine. I have the dark UI. I gotta remember to go through my connected textures and remove some of them, because some of them I just don't want, like the connected cut sandstone. I don't want that. I want those to look like full blocks. The connected sea lanterns, I'm not really a huge fan of that. Connected glowstone lamps, not a huge fan of that either. So I'll go through and remove the ones I don't really want. Most of them I do want. I want the glass, I want the smooth stone, I want the polished stones. So yeah, I'll just have to go through and look at them and get rid of the ones I don't want. You like the dark UI? You always pick night mode or dark mode on everything. Yeah, it just has a, oh boy, get off of here. Go away. There you go. Happy landings. It just has a nicer look to me. Oh, geez. And of course, here I am without a sword. I'm just gonna hit and run. Got him. Nice. Take that XP. Got him. Flyby. Where do you take someone who's been injured in a peekaboo accident? To the ICU. At least I saw that guy before it was too late. Because that would have been bad. It's the only problem with building these buildings that fill up the whole plot. When you're on one side, crap can spawn on the other. Oh boy. One creeper explosion is enough per stream. Thanks. Please and thanks. Don't need any more. Hell yeah. Oh, come on. There you go. Again with that, for real. There we go. Hold that steady line. There we go. Come on. There we go. Now stay. Time even is. Oh, geez. I just realized the time, guys. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. I did a boo-boo. That's how much fun I've been having tonight, guys, despite all the technical issues. Despite all the technical issues, I've been having so much fun, I didn't even realize how late it was. Didn't even realize how late it was. When you was doing light medic on your own, you got thrown off by the orange because you thought it meant it's aligned wrong. Orange just means it's in the wrong block state. So, like, for example, it's supposed to be connected, but it's not. So when it does become connected, that's when it goes away. Blue means it's not there. Blue means that it's an air block that's supposed to be another block. Orange means it's the correct block but in the wrong state. Red means it's the wrong block completely. Purple would be it's a block that's supposed to be air but is not. So blue is air that should be this. Purple is something that shouldn't be there and should be air instead, if that makes sense. So if I was to turn off easy place mode here, so I can place something, and if I was to place a block here, see, it's purple. It's supposed to be an air block, but it's not an air block, so it lights up purple. Now, if I was to now place that same block here, now it's red, because it's supposed to be the glass pane, but it's not the glass pane. And then, of course, when you put a glass pane there, it's supposed to be connected. That's why it's orange. When it does connect, that's when it goes away. So that's what the colors mean. I don't think I can get the next layer done. The next one's solid concrete. I don't have enough. So that is as good a place as any to wrap things up tonight, guys. We got a fair bit done considering how many distractions we've had tonight. Considering the distractions, we've got quite a bit done. Let's see how much... Yeah, we were getting very close to where the first section tapers off. I was hoping to get to here tonight, but, I mean, look at the distractions we had. Without those distractions, I think we would have made it to here. Because, you know, we started off doing things over there, and then showing off what we've done over here. The stream issues that took a while to solve. Doing the road thing for Jas over there. Creeper damage fixing and whatnot, and all the good things and whatnot, and between all that we could have gotten to there, but that's okay. So tomorrow, fingers crossed, the stream won't be such a pile of garbage as far as connection goes, and so that'll be less things to get distracted with. So tomorrow I'm hoping at the minimum to get to here. This is tomorrow's goal, the second level, where the second level cuts off. That's tomorrow's goal. And then if I meet that goal, then Friday, we will just finish this bad boy off. So that's the plan. Today, tomorrow, Friday. That's the plan. Of course, I will absolutely take farther up tomorrow. The more I get done, the happier I'll be. But, in fact, we can sneak peek it. I don't know if you guys have seen this little trick yet, but if you want to see what a building will look like, if you want to see the schematic as it will be, look at it through glass. There you go. Because down there is where it's actually done. Who knows where it takes over with the schematic. But this is what it's going to look like. Just look at it through glass. Just look at it through glass, and that's what it's going to look like. There you go. It really does look exactly like it will. Can't even tell. How's this for the new tallest building though, huh? Here's the roof line. The roof line's almost as tall as that. Anyway, I should wrap things up. I'm already a half hour late for movie night. For all of you guys that do want to watch the movie tonight, obviously it's running late because I'm still here. I'm going to go ahead and stop the music so I can concentrate better. And also because of the, I'll be able to hear the, channel that I rate into better. Speaking of, let me log out of the server here. First off, let me remember to turn off my tag. Now I can log out and close Minecraft as a whole for that matter. And now I can drag this over here. Alright. Who shall we raid into tonight? Oh my god, so many people's on to pick from. So many people's on to pick from. Yeah, one last Pokecatch. If you guys are not a subscriber of mine, grab that first raid call that Mac posted. If you are a subscriber of mine, grab the second one. If you do have the emotes, they will show up. It doesn't show up in the direct raid call because my bot is not a subscriber. And I am not paying for it to be one. Sanity just went live, but I don't want to wait for her to get going because I'm sure she's going to be on a start screen for a while. Yeah, she's not. She literally just started. So, Vanna's on, Melly's on, Dan Bear's on, Stella's on, Tabs is on, Noctis is on. Too many choices. Just like with food, there's too many decisions. Yeah, let's raid into Vanna. Thor's on, but he's not family friendly at all. Like, he's the opposite of family friendly. See, me, I'm not. I'll flat say I am not family friendly. I will keep my mouth in check for the most part, but sometimes I'll drop some bombs, and I don't, not gonna bother me. I try to keep it under control, to keep it reasonable, but Thor's the opposite of that. So, yeah, let's raid into Vanna. Raid Vanna start. Alrighty, guys. Thank you. Is he? Oh, he's just starting. Excellent. He's only been on 10 minutes. Fantastic. But thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I really, really appreciate it, as always. Like I was saying earlier, you guys hanging out is the whole reason I even enjoy streaming in the first place. So I really appreciate you guys spending time with me and hanging out and keeping me company, having good conversations. That's the only thing that really makes me want to stream, because I've done it without that and it's boring. And so you guys are what makes streaming fun. So I really appreciate you guys. I know Jas isn't here, but Jas, thank you for the bits. L, thank you for the bits. And Jas, again, thank you for the gift sub to L and for the subscription for yourself. I really appreciate it. I know Jas isn't here to hear that, but I'll say it anyway. I really appreciate it. You guys hanging out's all the support that I need, but the monetary support is obviously always highly, greatly, expressly appreciated. But this raid's about to hit. Guys, give me, for the movie night, guys, give me 15 minutes, and I'll be ready to go. So I'll see you guys in movie night or tomorrow.